He wakes up in a psychiatric hospital, screaming that he is not insane, that the people around him are being replaced. This is Dr. Miles Bennell. Just 1 week ago, he was a respected small-town doctor, returning home from a medical conference. But his peaceful town of Santa Mira was no longer the same. Something strange had taken root. His nurse, Sally, greets him with disturbing news. Patients who were desperately ill suddenly have no need for him. And a childhood friend, Becky, has returned with a bizarre story about her cousin, Wilma. Wilma claims her beloved uncle Ira is not her uncle. She insists he is a perfect replica, an imposter with no soul, no feeling. At first, Miles dismisses it as hysteria. But then, a terrified boy named Jimmy is dragged into his office. The boy screams that the woman in his house is not his mother. Miles visits Wilma. She describes the horror in chilling detail. He looks like him, sounds like him, remembers everything, she says. But the love in his eyes is gone. It is just a hollow shell. A warning bell rings in the back of Miles's mind. Two people, convinced their loved ones are imposters. Is it a contagious mass delusion, as his psychiatrist friend Dan Kaufman suggests? That night, the mystery takes a terrifying turn. His friend Jack calls him in a panic, urging him to come see something at his house. On Jack's pool table lies a body, but it is not a corpse. It is unfinished. It has all the features, but no detail, no character, no lines, Miles observes. He takes its fingerprints. The result is blank. It is a formless, faceless human blank, waiting for an identity to be imprinted upon it. And then Jack makes a horrifying discovery. The blank body is exactly his height and weight. It is a copy, a duplicate of Jack, growing in his own home. Miles' theory is confirmed. The imposters aren't imposters. They are perfect physical duplicates, grown from alien pods. The originals are replaced while they sleep, their consciousness extinguished. Panic sets in. Miles rushes to Becky's house. In her basement, he finds another pod, with Becky's unfinished duplicate inside. He tries to destroy it, but when he returns with Jack and the skeptical Dr. Kaufman, the duplicate is gone. Kaufman dismisses it all as a shared hallucination, a symptom of the town's mass hysteria. You saw a normal corpse, Kaufman insists. Your mind is playing tricks. Miles is discredited, isolated, and terrified. He knows the truth, but no one will believe the doctor who has gone mad. The next day, a shocking discovery is made. A duplicate body from Jack's house was found in a burning haystack, fully formed. The replacement process is complete. The invasion is progressing. Miles and Becky take refuge, fighting to stay awake, knowing sleep means death of the soul. But the town appears normal again. Wilma and Jimmy are suddenly fine. It is a trap. The pod people are lulling them into a false sense of security. The horror reaches its peak when they discover Jack's greenhouse. Inside are hundreds of pulsating, flashy pods. Each one contains a half-formed human duplicate, slowly taking shape. This is the factory, the source of the invasion. Miles realizes the scale of the catastrophe. It is not just Santa Mira. The pods are being distributed by truck to neighboring towns. He tries to call for outside help, but the pod people have cut the phone lines. They are trapped. The net is closing in. Pursued as fugitives, Miles and Becky hide in his abandoned office. Their only weapons are desperation and a supply of stimulants to fight off sleep. Love, desire, faith, Miles says, holding Becky. Without them, life is too simple. I love you. At dawn, they witness the final stage of the plan. Trucks arrive in the town square, unloading pods for the population. It is a systematic, peaceful takeover of the entire human race. They are captured by Jack and Kaufman, who have now been replaced. Kaufman calmly explains the alien logic. Seed pods from space. They duplicate any life form, atom for atom. When you wake, you'll be reborn into a world without worry, without pain, without love. Miles looks at Becky, the last spark of humanity in a dead world. I love Becky, he declares, a final act of defiance. Will I feel that tomorrow? You won't need to. Kaufman replies with empty eyes. Facing the pods meant for them, Miles and Becky make a desperate, violent escape. They flee into the hills, their last hope to reach the highway and warn the world. Exhausted, they hide in a dark mining tunnel. And in that moment of respite, the unthinkable happens. Becky, overcome by exhaustion, falls asleep. When she wakes, her eyes are hollow. Miles, she says in a flat, alien tone, I fell asleep, and then it happened. The love of his life is gone, replaced by a perfect, emotionless copy. She betrays him, screaming to the pod people hunting them. Alone and shattered, Miles runs onto a busy highway, a prophet of doom ignored by the world. He screams at passing cars, begging them to listen. You are next, they're already here. His pleas are met with curses and disbelief. Finally captured, he is brought back to the psychiatric hospital where we began. The doctors diagnose him as insane, a victim of his own vivid nightmare. But as they dismiss his ravings, an ambulance arrives with a traffic victim. The intern reports something strange found at the crash site. We had to dig him out from under the strangest things, giant seed pods. The camera holds on Miles's face, a mask of ultimate horror. His warning was true. The invasion has already spread beyond Santa Mira. And no one is listening. The end of humanity has begun, and it is utterly silent.